Okay, I'm starting today a little earlier. I'm gonna turn the in-game music off. I usually stream at 11. Good night, everyone. How are you all? I usually stream at 11 p.m., but I'm gonna start a little earlier today. And my main mission today is in yesterday's stream, I finished up having a client crash. It seemed like I just desynced and couldn't control my character. So I had my Cutlass, and my Cutlass had my Dragonfly inside and was filled with cargo, but I couldn't control anything. Not right alt, nor Mobiglass, nor doing an emote. Nothing would let me recover control of my character, so I had to simply um, get out. So tonight we're going to get my Dragonfly first, try to reclaim it. Even if it says stored, it's most certainly inside this Cutlass, which I can't recover. So the theory is that there is still a problem where if you have any vehicle inside another one, like for example my Dragonfly inside the Cutlass, you're gonna have to first reclaim your Dragonfly, and then after you have reclaimed it successfully, reclaim the Cutlass. Because if you reclaim the container ship, in this case the Cutlass first, it seems like the Dragonfly I don't know, gets some kind of strange status where you cannot use it anymore until they wipe the database. So first thing first, let's try to claim my yellow jacket. I hope they, yeah, are going to let me do it. So I'm gonna have to wait 10 minutes. I suppose. I'm not sure. Maybe since it is already been claimed, maybe I could reclaim a Cutlass and not risk losing this one. But I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna wait for it to end. And what I will do meanwhile is I'll try to go with any other available Cutlass. Let's say I don't know. I'm pretty sure that any of these other Cutlasses, I don't know how you say that in plural, but many of these are not not work. They usually appear without doors. And these ones, which are somewhere else, usually do not let you claim. Indeed. So let's choose one and see if any of these work. If none of these work, I'm gonna take the Aurora and go to selling and do a trade run that I was recommended yesterday. So this is Cutlass Black number 4. Let's try this one. Hey, nothing special. Welcome, how are you? Did you see today that it was Crucian Gaming? He has been several for a couple of days in the front page. He had like more than 2,000 viewers today. You see that? That was cool. it's unusual to have a Star Citizen streamer on the front page of Twitch. Just to get you up to date, I just reclaimed my Dragonfly, and it's in the process of being claimed, so I didn't lose it. I'm not going to touch any claims for the cutlass I was using yesterday because I don't want to lose a Dragonfly. Let's see what happens. But yeah, Christian Gaming had over 2,000 viewers earlier today. Like, I saw it like at 5 p.m. Nice. I'm not sure how Twitch decides how to do it, but I do know that Christian has a following, and he's been streaming for a while this game. But yeah, there were lots of people in there who were not Star Citizen players, a lot. So that's a good way to get the word out to a new player base. I even saw, I even saw there was Nikki CIG, which we always see in streamers' channels, but I even saw Sherman CIG. CIG Sherman, I think it's how he spells his handle. He was in that channel. It was cool. Yeah, don't worry. It's nothing. I don't know if you can see how many friends the other person have, but I don't even have a network, a friend network in Twitch. I'm a new Twitch user. My account was created some time ago, but I haven't been using it. So just so you know, you really are my first friend. I haven't networked inside Twitch. I'm starting with this and testing it and having fun, but I haven't even made contact with, not even with people I already have, I'm following or following me. I haven't made a network, so of course, don't worry. It was nothing. It was good to have your request. Oh, and I added that I can add. When you have a friend, you can see what they're watching, so that's another way to find out about new channels, new streamers that I do not have in my radar.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Likewise. Thank you, nothing special. How was your day? I started today a little earlier because I think I'm gonna be able to stream like until 1 a.m. because I have to wake a little earlier tomorrow. So it's gonna be like 2 hours and a half. I started like 15 minutes ago. But yeah, I usually stream an hour later than this half an hour later than this at 11 p.m. usually. Am I in the wrong? Where am I going? This? Yeah, I'm okay. So I'm going to use the Aurora, and I'm going to try to do with the Aurora that small trade run that we were talking about yesterday while everything clears out back here. I haven't checked how much AUC I lost yesterday. Yeah, I lost like a little over 100k maybe, but I'm still over 1 million. So there's not much you can do with AUEC right now. So this is my other ship, the Aurora LN. This one is you live in Central USA. That's What hour is it over there right now? I'm sorry, I don't keep track much of time zones inside, for example, the US, because over here in Panama we are just one time zone. We are Eastern time with no daylight saving, always, always EST. I am getting. I already have. If you mean the follower count, I'm doing well. I have gotten a couple extra followers, so now it's just do some streams and get the volume enough to get affiliate. That's like the first goal that streamers in Twitch search for. But I'm not in a hurry, to really do it. People ask, and I try to do what's necessary to accommodate to it. But I know it will happen. But I'm in no rush to for it to happen. I'm still testing my sound setup. I use a software which is called Streamlabs OBS, which is one of the most you could say user-friendly OBS and streaming apps. I think it's even new, like a couple of months. It's in beta. Oh, the game currency. Did you check it? I have it. I have it um, active. It should let people, have fun with games and maybe some raffle in the future. So I have it on so that my regular users can keep accumulating it, and then we may have, I don't know, maybe games, and maybe the time will come when I'll raffle maybe some gift card or something. But that's the idea. Right now, that's the idea. With this software, um, you can tie that currency to privilege inside the channel. It could even show me, because it's based on how much time you are in the channel, that it could even let me change someone from regular to a moderator or something. I'm gonna see what I can do with it, but right now it's not doing much. But yeah, you have, I think you have a nice amount there, so it will be useful uh, somewhere in the near future. Like ready?
As you wish.
It's 10:30 over here. What hour is over there in Central in yeah, Central USA? And it's not. Okay, it won't. Let's try something else. Let's get out. Maybe I should have turned the engines down. We'll see. Okay, just an hour, 1 hour, one less hour than here. Oh. Engines off.
The engines are off.
Do you have any key binding tips? Nothing special, of course. Always welcome. Power on. I just turned off my ship. Like ready.
Affirmative.
In fact, we are gonna be able to even maybe test that missile theory we had yesterday, because this is another ship, and this ship doesn't have so many missiles, but it does have 4. If I find a pirate, I'm gonna try to do some fighting, and let's see if the missiles in this ship work with my bindings. Start there. Right now, I do most of what I need with voice attack and my 2 joysticks. It's not letting me lift off.
Ascending to 30 meters, retracting modules, handing you the cog.
There's nothing. It seems there's to be nothing I can do. Let's do it completely. Full. So the way, at least in my case, the way I have it set up, I have all my strafing on my left joystick, and all my direction controls on my right. So I have strafing, left, right, front, back, up and down on the left, and roll, yaw, and pitch on my right joystick. My two fire weapons. One is the trigger, and the other one is a button over on the top of my Logitech Extreme 3D Pro. When you say that you have the strafing keys rebound to move, because I think the default to lift off with my ship on the keyboard, it's the spacebar. But over here, the joystick, the twist motion of the left joystick is what I have for vertical strafing. So when I twist my left joystick to the right, my ship goes up, and when I twist it to the left, my ship goes down. That's how I have it in my joystick. But I can also manage to do it if I want to with the keyboard. And on the keyboard, it's Control to go down and space to go up. That's how I have it. When in EVA, I do not use joysticks. I think that's the default. With Q and E, you could say I roll, okay, and with spacebar and Control, I do vertical strafing. The rest I do with WASD, which is the usual, but as I understand, you changed that. Do you use joysticks? Or are you talking about EVA or about ship control? When you say the regular movement keys, you're talking about WASD, right? If you map those to another key and any other key in the keyboard, it behaves differently. keyboard and mouse. To which keys? How is it mapped? I could try it out. I do not go EVA much, really. Retract landing gear.
Retracting landing modules.
Open star map.
Maps.
But I do need to have control because I usually bump my head into things when I'm in EVA. So yeah, any help is appreciated. Close star map.
Closing map.
And I'm relatively new in this. I think there's okay, my client froze. This usually happens early on when I start playing, and the second time around it's a little more stable, but yeah, it froze. Let's do it again. Okay, I'm gonna go into my key bindings so you can look at them, because maybe I'm not that familiar with the difference. I think I'm not recognizing the difference you're trying to explain to me about. Uh, like there seems to be something different for me. Moving forward and backward is strafing, but what I understand you're saying is that there is a difference between normal movement and strafing. Hey, Young Yard, how are you? Yeah, I just tried to recover my my dragonfly, and it should already be in my inventory, so I didn't lose it. But my client just crashed. Okay, maybe I haven't paid much attention to that. Nothing special, because I play with uh, my mouse and keyboard when on foot, and that includes EVA when I'm in my first-person view with my character, and I control my ships with joystick with both joysticks. So I usually don't. It's like two separate control sets, but uh, in the background, they are doing the same things. Let's see my options, my bindings. Okay, this is what I have. I'm gonna show you my my joystick bindings, which are here, if I recall correctly. And for example, if I show you my flag movement for here, you'll see that I have pitch, yaw, and roll mapped to input 2, because my right hand joystick is, in this case, the second joystick that my Windows recognizes. Interestingly enough, now you can see some controls mapped, and some of them say input 3. The reason for that is that I just have two joysticks in my connected to my PC, but let me see if the cable can let me show this. But I also have, and I don't know if you can see this, I also have this control from Logitech, which is a G13. It's a programmable game controller, and I've gotten used to it. I even changed the way I play Battlefield to play with that, and I control movement with my thumb. I have been doing that for a couple of years, and it's been. I think I could be even better if I uh, began using my keyboard again. But it's pretty close to uh, to my level um, of skill in Battlefield, for example, and I just have to use the thumb to control all movement. It's kind of an hybrid. And my Windows recognizes that thumb button, that thumb stick, as the joystick number 1. So that's why you see that I have input 3 here as one of my joysticks. So the rest of the main controls I have for shift movement, at least, are mapped to both joysticks. From what you're saying, strafing is something that will give me more control than just movement during EVA. Yeah, but the thing is, look, for example, look, if you're gonna, if I don't know, I don't remember if you are using or if Junkyard is using joysticks. I think you are not. Notice something. When you have mappings that you can assign to, for example, pitch, um, you can also assign pitch up and down to different keys, which is what you usually do if you want to control it completely with with a keyboard, for example. And in the case of a mouse or joystick, what will happen is that you map it to an axis. So some things are going to be a little more difficult to translate directly to just key presses in keyboard, especially when what I maybe would like to do is do some strafing. This is flight. Let's see EVA. As you can see, I have nothing mapped in EVA because I do not control EVA through my joysticks. But if I go to my keyboard and mouse, I have my my view mapped to the mouse movement. I roll, which is you know, that movement over your center axis, to Q and E. I have strafe up to spacebar, strafe down to left control, and I think that's default. And almost everything I can see is refers to inside EVA refers to strafing. For example, there's an option for strafe up and down, but I'm not sure. When you have an option like up and down, that's usually something you can assign to an axis, and sometimes or to a one of these how do you call these levers? Maybe that will let me map to something like that, but those options where they are combined, are not, they are not binary. They are usually tied to something that's an axis. Sure, I think we're gonna have a chance to do that, Junkyard. I do believe we will be able to do that because right now my missions for tonight were recovering my dragonfly, seeing if it was gonna be some kind of trouble, but it seems like it should already be available, and I'm gonna try to do that trading run in selling we were trying to do yesterday. So I'll do that one with a small ship maybe, which is like fast, like it will be easy to do. And then to finish the stream tonight because I started a little earlier and I want to finish like at 1 a.m. maybe. We can do that one. That would be really nice. I think you have a Starfarer, right? But you're gonna have to show me how to get to the cockpit, but because I don't know how to move inside one of those. But yeah, nothing special. I don't know if you can see inside my setup. I don't know if you see something that I could adjust and get better. Okay, okay, that was what you meant. Yeah, that's the way I do it. It's just something that I haven't done much, and um, even the last time I did it, what happened was something that I saw Quickstone this morning suffer, which is something that gets your character spinning around. And the way they got out of that one is someone suggested to do a salute, an emote, and that worked. So, well, I remember that tip because last time I tried to be EVA, I had to restart my client again. Okay, I'm going to connect to the same server you are connected to, Junkyard. I see you are online. Okay, I think I can. Oh, you're inside the game, but you are not inside the server. But yeah, I can invite you to a party. So Junkyard, whichever ship you want to use. If you want, uh, we can go to. I'm gonna join. Um, I'm gonna use USA. Let's try USA. I'm gonna get into a server. You can accompany me if you want. Accompany me with. I'll use a Cutlass. You can drive it if you want. Let's go to selling and do that trade run we were talking about yesterday. I don't know if you want to play nothing special. You're welcome. You can come aboard. There's space in that ship. So maybe Junkyard will drive my Cutlass on the way to selling, and then we will go back with that after the trade run, and then I'll see how I do with the Starfarer or the Connie, any of those. I haven't been able to drive any of those, so any will be okay. Junkyard, I was commenting. Um, yeah, it goes to the 200s. That would be really nice. I was telling Nothing Special that I saw earlier today, like at around 5 p.m. Crucian Gaming. He was in Twitch's front page, and being in the front page, a lot of people were accessing his stream, and he had over 2,000 viewers at the time. For a Star Citizen streamer, that's a lot. It was cool. I even saw there the Novifier went there and congratulated him, and people were asking questions because many of those watching were not really Star Citizen players since it was in the front page. And it was cool. It was cool. I really liked seeing one of the Star Citizen players with such an amount of viewers in his channel. Okay, this is 23. I'm gonna go ahead and see if my Dragonfly should already finished its claim. Oh, this server is not in. Oh, boy. Could you get in, Junkyard? How many players does the server says there are right now? In this server. Okay, the Dragonfly is available, so let's leave it there, but it's safe. That's the important thing. Okay, okay. Don't worry.
Displaying now.
Okay, this last Drake Cutlass, I'm almost sure is gonna work. Usually the last one is complete. So let's try to reclaim my Aurora. Just to have it available next time I want to use it. And I'm gonna retrieve my Drake Cutlass.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Okay, the landing pad Junkyard is A. I'm in strut A, and the ship is going to be at A07. Yeah, it's really bad. We're just starting, so we could choose another one. Maybe you try to choose one and I'll follow you, because I really don't know. I just chose the US zone, and yeah, this server feels a little unresponsive. I don't know. Let's try out and see how it goes, and we decide then. Okay, you are over at B. I can go over there and pick you up. Give me just a second. Yeah, I mean, yesterday I didn't have like stellar frames per second, but the server did hold until the end. In the end, I got desynced and I couldn't control my character, but the server behaved for a couple of hours, and that's pretty good for alpha. But I was playing in an Australian server last night. And I have used all the options: Australia, Europe, USA, and best, which I don't know what. I suppose if you're in the US, it gets you into a US server, but since I'm in Panama, I'm not sure what happens when I choose best. Not really sure. I suppose it will send me to a US server, but I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, let me get out of the ship then and follow you to another server. If you see a little better performance, I'll wait because over here I'm looking at, well, frames are kind of really bad. They are at 5 right now and back to 17. Yeah, it seems like the US region is the maybe the most the one with the most volume, uh, player volumes, and it's not. It usually doesn't behave well. So if you choose anything but USA, we should get a little better performance. Okay. I'm just gonna exit. On my way. Uh, you are listening to me through my stream, right? Would you like to communicate in some other way? Oh, and it's an empty server, junkyard. It said that there were 7 players right now, so I hope no one finds this server. No, I'm sorry, nothing special. Since I'm not a subscriber, I don't pay. Maybe I don't pay attention to that to that info, so I really don't know. But it's good to have someone who is a subscriber because you get a loaner, a different loaner each month, right? You had a Constellation Aquila, I think you mentioned. Yeah, Discord is easy to easy to set up. Uh, I do have a Discord server I created, maybe, but I don't use it. I just created the first time I installed Discord. Yeah, but I think they changed the way Rec works, right? Nothing special. Uh, Earlier, you could rent a ship with Rec and use it in the PU. I think they now only let you use it at Arena Commander. Is that, am I right? I believe that they made that change in 3.01, I think. Okay, let me look for the Discord. Or I don't know if you have a good Discord server we could use it, but I'm gonna send the invite to my Discord server, which I is pretty empty because I don't use it, but it does exist. So we can use that the only channel that exists there, in fact. I want to invite people, copy, copy. Okay, and I'm gonna paste it in chat. There you go. Nothing special. If you want to hop in, you're welcome. That one should work. It's an empty server, so I just pasted it, and I think I have to enable something over here to be able to talk in Discord because I have it to push to talk, I think. That way you can, since you are playing Junkyard, you can even lower the volume in the stream, or just leave it to chat to be able to look at the chat. That should lower even your bandwidth use or something. So settings, video, voice activity. Is it working? I think I should lower this a little. Hello, hello. Yeah, I think that's hello, hello. No. Hello, hello. I think that should work. I'm gonna get here. Junkyard, can you hear me?
Hey, there you are.
Hey, Junkyard. I was testing my voice settings because I had it to push to talk when I use Discord with the org. They don't play too much, but when we do, they have a rule to use push to talk. So, but I usually try not to be using a key to talk. So I was changing it to voice activation.
Yeah, I always just use push to talk on my end. It's you never know when something comes up. You don't want to have all that going through the.
Yeah, that's another good reason. And that's why the rule with the people I play with, that's why they use that rule, because you can have some background situations maybe that you don't want to get into the voice chat. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the game. Thank you for.
It should be good here. I'm getting like 30, 40 frames a second. That's pretty decent.
Well, let's see how it goes. But right now, I'm over 30 out of the bunk. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, it went down to 27, 25. We'll see how it keeps going.
Yeah, it will fluctuate.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to landing pad A02. What slot are you are? A?
Yeah, I'm on strut A.
Okay. You're right behind me then, maybe?
Yeah,
No?
so you want said A2?
A, yeah, A2.
Hi.
Okay, yeah.
Welcome to the store. We've just received some exciting new products.
You must be in here with me. We must be desynced. I don't see you. Are you in the
In the yeah the decompression room? Yeah.
Yep.
I'm right
I
now.
don't see you, but you're there.
Yeah, I see you.
Do you see me? Okay, I don't see you. Okay, I know you're there, but I don't see you.
So you're gonna see a door open by itself, right?
Yep. If you go in and sit down, I think that might work. If you sit in
Yeah,
one of the seats.
it will reset.
Yeah, I don't see you. Oh, there you are. Yep. Now I see you.
Good. Perfect. I see you have your monocle.
Yep.
That's the first face accessory they released, right?
Yeah, it's for the people that are in it for a little more than they should be, but yeah.
Yeah. Hey, nothing special. If you want to join the Discord channel, you're welcome. Even if you're not playing, be our guest. Okay, I don't remember how this works. You're a friend and you're in my party. Does that mean that it will let you get into the pilot seat? Is that how it works?
I think anybody can fly it as long as they get inside. You just can't turn it on or unlock it or mess with it otherwise. But
so I have to turn it on for you?
Well, I would just as well you fly and then me co-pilot.
Okay, we can do that. Sure. There's also a turret, so whatever you want to do, you can co-pilot, or if we find pirates and want to maybe fire at one, you could try the turret and see if it works. I don't even know if it works. I never get into that seat.
Yeah, the turrets are kind of tricky because if you're flying in a ship that's pretty fast and agile, it's hard to shoot from a turret because it only has limited movement.
Flight ready. Yeah,
Acknowledged.
it's like nothing happened. Flight ready.
Did it spawn without engines or without power?
Let's see. I'm gonna do it manually. Flight ready.
Oh,
Acknowledged.
there it goes.
There we go. Yeah. The thing is that I think they should try to develop some kind of system where when you are aiming with the turret, it will stay where you are looking at, as long as the ship doesn't move out of the way, you know. But if you are moving and the pilot is also moving the ship, the turret is never gonna hit something. The only way you're gonna hit something is if I stop moving and fly straight, which is something that many times you have to do in Battlefield, for example. You have a gunner. As a pilot, you have to know when to stop moving and let the gunner fire his weapon. If you keep moving, he's not gonna hit anything. Okay, let's go to selling. Open star map.
Displaying map.
I just wish they would let the turrets
Low
turn
star
all
map.
the way around. I mean, they look like they should be able
Exiting
to
map.
turn completely around, but they can't. They're just
Retract landing gear.
Landing
half
gear
turn is
retracted.
all they get.
They are. I think you only need to turn them on, and they have like 2 firing modes. That's as much as you can do, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about fire rate. Yeah, I'm talking about where they actually turn, where the turret itself turns. It's only able to turn like you know how you can turn your head
Jump drive.
left and right.
But they don't move.
Checking systems
Right,
now.
well, yeah, they
Complete.
can't turn all the way around.
Enjoy
I mean,
the
the turret
ride.
should be able to turn completely around, like 360 degrees, but it can't. It just turns like I think it's like 120, and that's it. It's basically the same as your head turning.
Okay. Okay, we
It
have
makes it very hard.
been interdicted. I don't know if you want to try and destroy this caterpillar before anyone else comes in to his rescue, or should we continue to selling? What do you want? What would you like to do?
To be honest with you, you tried to get the trade done last night. And you were having troubles with that. I would say we just go ahead and try to get the trade route done. 'Cause that's what your plan was originally, to get your trade route complete.
Sure.
That'd probably be the best way for you to go.
Yeah.
You want to get your trade done.
Yeah. Jump drive.
Jump.
Do you play Arena Commander, Mosh? Nothing special? Because I think I have played it, but not as much as I maybe should to practice my flying skills. Open star map.
Stellar cartography. Just think of all those places, those faraway, unreachable corners of the galaxy. The
Close star map.
areas of space. Leaving map.
Jump drive.
Readying for system jump now.
Yeah, and those ship rentals with wreck, they were nice when you could use those ships inside the persistent universe. But now that they are just limited to the Arena Commander, I think they lost a lot of value. The good thing is you have your subscription, so you can do some some ship testing. Okay, the first stop then was, if I recall correctly, Higgs. From Higgs we were going to go to Terra, and from Terra to Tram and Myers.
Okay, Higgs is on the other side, so you
Yeah.
should probably hit a
Jump drive.
OM.
Jumping.
Yeah, yeah. It's on the other side of the moon. Did you see today's Box Smashers? I just saw a little because I had in the background Mitaushi's stream, and I could just listen to a little portion, but I think there was not that much information in this week's Box Smashers and Calling All Depths.
Yeah, the Bug Smashers was kind of short today, seemed like.
Yeah. But I think that's, you know, like a very technical show. The guy they used today, he's not used to doing that. I think he did well. You know, that's not his job really, and he tried to explain. It's like I commented in Mitaushi's channel. It's like you get a 10-15 minute window into a coder's workday. You know, what they do is really something. Those guys sit and they have a problem in front, and they have to look for a way to handle it inside their coding, and that's, you know, that's not very interesting to most people. Just want the bug to be fixed, but I'm glad it's not that long. It's a show that it's not. If you do it longer, I think people might get bored or something. It's very technical. The work they do is really specialized, and it's not easy. It's not easy. They know what they're doing. But though, when you sometimes fixing one bug, they generate 5 more. They fix something, and that affects something else that was already working well. So it's not easy. So those shows, I'm glad they are not so long, because the audience for that kind of information, I think, is not that big.
Yeah, personally, I'm always interested in the Thursday show and the end of Friday when they update the roadmap.
Yeah, that's around the verse and reverse the verse, I suppose, right?
Right, and then at the end of the Friday show, they update the roadmap so that you can see if there's anything that's been pushed back, or if they've got anything new that may come out sooner.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping they don't push anything back again. Like any more things out of 3.1 into 3.2. I want them to bring more into 3.1, but we'll see how that works out.
Well, they did. Beacons were not supposed to come out for 3.1, so that's, at least that was something that was pushed down into 3.1.
Yeah, they've actually put I think a lot of the ship weapons, quite a few ship weapons, have moved into 3.1 that were way that were
Lights
way
on.
down the line.
Lights maximum.
And then they put the character customization. I think that was moved, and then several items that have been moved into 3.1. But then one of the key items was moved out, which caused some pretty good uproar. But
Deploy landing gear.
so we'll see.
The gears down and locked.
Okay, we are approaching Higgs. Well, but since people love their ships, as long as they do not say that the not the Karak, the Reclaimer is not gonna come out in 3.1, I think they'll be all right.
Yeah, I would be relatively salty if they push the Reclaimer out of 3.1. That would be very salty. I've been waiting on that ship for a while.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
I mean, I realize that its function is still 3 months from that point.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah, those mechanics are for 3.2, right?
Right.
Yeah, but you want to see your ship, you want to fly it, and I want to see it. That's a nice ship.
Yeah, it's supposed to be twice the size of a Starfarer, and I think twice as tall.
How are they going to manage that? If the Starfarer occupies most of the landing pad in Olisar, for example, where can a Reclaimer land?
Reinforcing shield.
Well, they said that they're going to take the biggest landing pads in Olisar and double them in size.
In 3.1?
Yes.
Okay. Nothing special. What's the feature you're most expecting in 3.1 from those that are announced? I see that Junkyard here, he wants his Reclaimer. I do not have any ship in that waiting for me there, but I want to see the Reclaimer, yeah, but I want to see the Terrapin because I have already told you guys that I like that ship. But what are you waiting? What would you like to see from 3.1? Nothing special.
This is storage. I don't think this is where we buy materials at.
It should be. Usually it's storage.
Okay, I don't do a lot of trading, so.
Yeah. You should usually look for the storage building for the trade console.
Have you tried flying the Nox yet?
No, but I have seen people fly it in streams and videos, and if my Dragonfly seems wild, I don't know, but I'm under the impression that the Nox is even wilder than the Dragonfly. Do you have one? Have you done it?
Well, I've tried it, and it's for some reason it seems like sometimes it's perfectly fine, and then other times it'll do crazy. Like I was flying along the surface of Yela, and it was going great. It was no problems. It was smooth, and then all of a sudden it just decided that, hey, I want to be in space. So it launches straight up, goes into orbit, and I think it's like 30K from the planet's surface. So I'm fighting it, and I finally get it to come back, and believe it or not, I actually managed to get it back on land from space, and that was a ride.
Well, that was very similar to what happened to me yesterday with the Dragonfly, and now that you say it, I saw that exact behavior, precisely that one, in Crucian Gaming's session today, when he had like 2,000 people watching him. He summoned Nox, and it did exactly what you're saying, the same thing.
Yeah, for some reason they like to fly. I've also got a rover as well. If you've not tried the rovers yet.
No, I haven't yet. But those are land vehicles, so they seem to be a lot more stable.
Yeah.
Hey, Sergeant Tickles, welcome to the stream. Nothing special said that he wants from 3.1 better frames per second performance. I hope CIG gives us that. I really hope. Are you?
Well, they are mentioning what was it? Serialized variable culling, which
Yeah.
is supposed to help with performance.
Are you inside the ship, junkyard?
Oh no, I was just out here, kind of wandering around.
Yeah, right,
On my way.
right now, you can only interact with two buildings here. That's the storage one for the trade console, and the one with the blue lights where you can spawn some land vehicles.
Oh, cool! You just about have this thing filled up.
Locking target.
Yeah, while you were exploring, a couple of Argo cargos filled my Cutlass.
I really like the Argos. Honestly, they're like, people think they're just a tiny little, little nothing ship, but they were, as far as I'm concerned, they're pretty cool. You can actually take an Argo and land it on the catwalk of Starfare, and it will sit there in flight when you land on a planet, pretty much any time.
Are you inside the ship?
Yes,
Junkyard?
I
Yeah.
am over near the near the near the front inside.
Okay, I think I can't see you, so the important thing, yeah, you are distinct. I can see you, but you're inside. I see the door moving. Let's go. Hey, Sergeanticles, one can dream, right? In 3.1, better frames per second. Hey, who knows? We could get those golden 50 frames per second servers in 3.1. Thank you for the follows, Sergeant Tickles. Thank you very much. Welcome. We were doing some testing yesterday with my Cutlass and a Dragonfly, trying to understand how that works, how getting that Dragonfly into the Cutlass works, and its interaction, and how to not destroy them in the process. And I learned a lot here with the company and the help of Nothing Special and Junkyard. Today Junkyard is accompanying me to a little trade run here at Selling. We bought medical supplies from Hicks, and we're gonna sell them at where is it? Terra Mills. Hydro Farm. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't. It's interesting that you, Junkyard, talk about the Nox. That's exactly the ship that Crucian Gaming tried to demo to the crowd. There was a lot of people watching that stream, and that Nox took Crucian to orbit, exactly as you described. And that did trigger a lot of questions from the people watching the stream. Luckily, there was Nikki CIG and CIG Sherman, and Sherman tried to answer a lot of those questions about the state of the game and alpha and everything. I think I am trying to go to Hydro Farm, and it's on the other side of the moon, right? It's really on the other side of the moon. I thought it was closer. So let's try to use some orbital marker. Yeah, I usually sell everything I buy mostly at Olisar, but we were talking yesterday about something, some kind of inside trade route in selling where I could maybe buy medical supplies at Hicks, and those medical supplies with some profit, maybe not as much as in Olisar, sell them at wait a minute, at Terra Mills. Open star map
Displaying map.
and see how it goes. In Terra Mills we can buy food supplies and spirits and steams, I think. So we sell those at the mine and see if that little round trip just in selling is profitable.
What was it? Was it medical supplies or food that you got?
Right now I got from Hicks medical supplies. Low star map.
Leaving map.
How much were they a piece? You remember?
They were at 40, I believe. 40 a piece, and they had 43 SCUs available, so almost full. Let's do
Because
this.
it's showing me that
Low star map.
it's telling
Exiting
me
map.
that Terra Mills handles processed food, stems, and spirits.
Yeah. Low star map.
Closing map.
Okay, if we're going to Terra Mills, maybe that one is closer. Jump drive. Terra doesn't buy meds.
Yeah, well, and according to my list, it doesn't mention meds in their list. Deacon's Research handles meds. I don't know if they actually purchase it or not. This may be just a sales list.
Okay, Terra buys AG supplies. AG, I'm sorry, what's AG? Nothing special. Okay, I can still go to Terra Mills, right? And buy. Well, I have 3 SUs available now. Jump drive.
Engaging jump.
Agriculture. Okay. Agricultural supplies. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear up.
As you can see, Sergeant Tickles, I use the wisdom of my stream companions to learn a lot about the game. I have been doing kind of a lot of trading. That's what I have done most, I would say. But I usually do this one-way round-trip routes. You know, go to Hicks, buy medical supplies, go back at Olisar because that's a nice profit. Usually, you can buy medical supplies from 34 to 40 and sell like at 70 at Olisar. That's a good profit. I have some room. I have 3 SCUs available because there were 43 SCUs available of medical supplies at Hicks. So I can buy a little and then I can try to sell those 3 SCUs to
Contact.
to the mine. Junkyard is gonna be generous enough to let me drive his. We haven't decided yet, but maybe a Connie or a Starfarer.
Grab
What?
either or both. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. Or both, yeah. If time permits, definitely both. I haven't driven any of those.
Yeah, I will warn you that the Starfarer, when you're going up to the second level, the stairwell on the wall closest to the outside basically has what I would call a mysterious wormhole, which will drop you out of the ship under the ship. So,
I think someone mentioned that in a stream. Yeah, but yeah, I'll go with you. We'll just have to make sure that we're not desynced, and you just warn me because this is the first time I'm gonna be inside that ship, and I know that from what I have seen, the Starfarer and the Caterpillars, they seem like maces to me. Those are big ships. I don't even want to imagine how a Polaris, a Reclaimer, an Idris feel like. That should be something else.
it will be. I mean, the Starfarer will be very. It's like it's very slow to respond.
Contact.
Yeah, I suppose it feels like heavy, right?
Right. It wants to. Like if you're going in one direction and you're turning and you try to turn back suddenly, it takes a minute for it to counter and turn.
I see. And how many? What's the minimal crew for a Starfarer?
Let me think.
Right now, you can drive it yourself, right? There's not much problem with. But do you know when the mechanics are in? You know the fuel gathering and the refueling during flight and all that. Do you know what's supposed to be the minimal crew? Like 3, 4, maybe?
Yeah, let me take a quick look. See, it's been a while. I mean, I don't personally own the Starfarer. The Starfarer is just a loaner ship that I have for the Reclaimer.
Oh, so you're gonna lose your Starfarer soon. What mine am I going? Nothing special. There's I think there's a mining facility here in Selling at Selling. I don't remember the name. I'll check in a minute. But I think there's some mining facility here.
The minimum crew for the Starfarer is 4.
Van Myers. Vice
And
Mets
maximum
at
is
76. So that's a good run. Nothing special. Nothing special is saying that Frank Myers buys Mets at 76. That's a good price. Olisar usually buys it at 70. So we should be able to sell our whole cargo right here at Selling. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you, nothing special. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear is down and locked.
That's exactly what I want to find out over here. See if there is a profitable internal trade route at Selling. Because you know, going back to Olisar every time gets a little boring. That way I can explore a little more of these moons. And I really don't come a lot to Selling. One of the reasons is that you can't even travel directly. You have to go first to Cryostar if you're at Olisar, because Crusader blocks it. Okay, touchdown. Let's go to the storage building if I can get out of my seat. Okay, that happens a lot in my Cutlass. With Sergeant Tickle's follow, I reached, I believe, 60 followers, so it's been a good couple of days to get some extra followers, definitely. Thank you, Sergeant Tickles, if you are still on the channel. Okay, hydroponics. This is not the one. This is the one. I know I have been here, but I haven't come a lot to this Tram and Myers. I mean, TerraMills. Let's see. If I want to sell, what does it say? Okay. Right now, I'm at TerraMills, nothing special, and over here they also buy. They are also buying medical supplies, and that's a bug. Okay. Buy, sell. There you go. They are buying medical supplies here, the ones I bought at Hicks for 40 bucks, 40 AUC. I can sell them here for 76 AUC. So I'm gonna sell almost all. I'm gonna leave 54 units just to see how much they offer for per unit at Tram, and check if they offer the same 76 AUC. Just a price check. But I'm gonna sell almost everything here. In fact, let's do it. 42.54. Let's sell 41.54. There you go. Nice profit, almost double. I didn't read the message, but it didn't sell, did it? Timeout. Okay, let's give it a couple of seconds and do it again. I'm gonna sell. $41.54. And retry. Okay, this could mean a couple of things. Maybe they do not have enough money to buy all my cargo. That could be. What happens if I just try to sell NSUs? Timeout. We're gonna figure this out. Don't worry. Do you think so? That maybe they're not going to buy even a small quantity? Let's try 10 units. 10,000 units. 1,000 units. Yeah, maybe they don't buy. I haven't seen that much, but yeah, it makes sense. Maybe they just know how much it costs, but they won't buy it. Sell, buy, and I could buy processed food maybe. 3 SCUs. Okay. Well, let's go to Tram. They wouldn't buy my medical supplies, even though it showed on the terminal. Okay. Yeah, you know more about this. I don't use these locations usually. Let's go. Thank you, nothing special. Junkyard, are you in the ship?
Yeah, I'm in the ship. I'll
Okay.
be AFK just a couple of minutes.
Don't worry, don't worry. I just didn't want to leave you stranded here, here in Terra. Okay, I'm gonna go to Tram and Myers, and I'm missing a share. This will double what you spent. Really? Nice. Let's do it. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear raised.
Frames per second are kind of nice here. Right now it's over 30, almost 40. Very good. Okay, Tram and Myers is all the way over there. So let's get out of the atmosphere and look for orbital markers. So you double up on your investments, more than double up. Open star map.
Stellar cartography. Just think of all those places, those far away,
Let's
unreachable
target
corners of
something
the galaxy,
out of here.
the uncharted areas of space.
Close star map.
Leaving map.
Open star map.
Maps.
Close star map.
Exiting map.
We're going to Tram, so we want to go in that direction. But these orbital markers are not helping, right? Let's try this one. Jump drive.
Hyperspace. Checking systems now. Complete. Enjoy the ride, Commander.
Do you use a spreadsheet? Nothing special? or do you use that that website where you can define origin and destination, and it will tell you the best commodity to trade? I don't remember the name. Okay, Raman Myers 400. Yeah, jump drive. Jump drive.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Let's go to Terra, no, to Raman Myers, right here. What will we do without space dust, huh? But you see, that's why you should use joysticks, because in fact, the keyboards are usually digital. I think there is an analog keyboard now. I saw something about that on the internet, but keyboards are digital. Joysticks, on the other side, are analog. At least not the buttons, but the sticks, they're analog. So one more reason for you to try and fly with joysticks. Think about it. Oh, you have your own information. You have your own your own notes. Okay, okay. Yeah, I do take notes for some things. For example, I have I mean, some of that info is on the internet, but to have it at hand, I have the Yela Drug Lab coordinates on a little paper. So whenever I want to go there, I just look at that little paper and I can just go by Widow. You could say the same thing about my joystick skills. Lights on.
Activating searchlights.
Deploy landing gear.
Deploying gear.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's imagine we are uh, taking notes from the limited destinations we have right now. Can you imagine what will happen when we are playing the full game? where, where did I land? Okay, it looked like this was done by design. Can you see the precision there? Amazing, huh? That wasn't luck. That was skill.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Young Yard. Okay, we are already at this is Tram and Myers mining. Let's see if we can sell all our cargo here. You can even check out if I haven't been there when the cargo disappears. So you could even maybe see that happen in front of you. I'm gonna sell.
Looks like our frames are still really good.
Yeah, yeah. I'm playing at over 30 frames right now. Sometimes 40. It's good. Processed food. They are buying at 10 AUEC and we bought at 5. So we are doubling up on processed food. Let's see. There you go. Right now, 3 SCUs must have disappeared from the Cautelas. Now I'm gonna try to sell at 76 AUC my 43 SCUs of medical supplies. Let's see. No, they are not buying. Let's try again. Sell medical supplies. Let's say just some of it. Undefined. How about a little less? No. That was skill, nothing special. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do because that's the way you can sell, for example, Widow at Grimhex, but in small amounts. I'm gonna keep lowering the amounts I'm going to try to sell. Maybe they do not have enough money. That's okay. That's a theory. Sell medical supplies. Let's say I'm gonna sell 279 units. Sell medical supplies. There you go. It let me sell almost 3 SCUs. Maybe we can keep doing that in small quantities. No. Maybe it's just the amount of money they have, of credits. Maybe. No, your price is right. If you see, they are buying at 76, and I just sold them 3 SCUs. So they do buy, but they are, well, you can't take too long doing this. But it would seem that they, maybe CIG defined some kind of limits in this. These are like remote locations, so it would make sense that they can't just buy everything you bring. That would be a reasonable mechanic, I think. Not now, but if they have to test stuff, well, maybe they just have to do it in alpha. And it failed again. Let's get out of the console and see if I can sell small quantities a little more. And you see the price is going down. Now it was 76 and now it's 75. Not much, but there's a variation there. Now let's do 123. Yeah, I think we are at the limit of their buying capacity. That's my theory. But no, I don't think your notes are incorrect. I think something changed. And the price is exactly what you said it was going to be, 76 AUC. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy something here. Let's buy... What can we buy here? What? Have you bought something from here? That may be, but this server is behaving pretty well. But yeah, that may be. It may be a bug. But I suppose they are also making. If you do a run any of these days, check it out and please tell us if you find something different, because they may have changed the way this behave. In 3.0, I would usually do trade runs from Levski, for example, or Grimhex to Olisar, and right now those trade routes are dead. I don't know if there's anything here that I could buy and sell for a profit at Olisar. Do you know? Oh, did that happen to you at Port Olisar, where you couldn't buy a certain, you couldn't sell your cargo? I think I haven't found that one yet. Well, I think Beryl I can buy at 5 and sell at almost double at Olisar, so I'm gonna buy Beryl. Okay. Please don't let me forget that I bought at 5 AUC. Okay, back to Olisar. Really? And how much did it cost here? It sells for 72 at Olisar. I do not have any more space, but I want to check that out. Astatin. Really? You can buy at 7 and sell at 72 at Olisar? And I just bought Beryl? Oh man. Let's see if they buy some medical supplies. Hey, the Gunter, how are you? I'm right now at Tram and Myers Mining at selling. Agricultural agri sells at Olisar for 27, but 27 is still a nice price. Oh no. Well, they are selling at 27 here. And Olisar buys at 72, nothing special. Really? My body's misbehaving. I have to check that one out. Astatin, I number sell for around 15 to 16 at Olisar, and it doubles up. I bought Beryl thinking that I was gonna do, you know, double 5, but Astatin would be better. The thing is, they are not, they do not buy my medical supplies, so I can't open up space. I'll have to check that one out next time, but thank you for the tips. I usually do not use these facilities over here at selling. I usually go to Higgs, and usually I go to Higgs. Yeah, I usually do that run, the medical supply run. So these other commodities, I'm learning a lot of it today. The Gunter, nothing special, is helping me from the chat, and I'm right now, I suppose, here, somewhere around here, is Junkyard, helping me co-pilot the Cutlass.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out in the co-pilot seat.
Usually,
Sure nobody runs off with the ship.
usually Platform B has the best buying price. I'm gonna try that one. Open star map.
Displaying map.
Oh, they're getting ready to work. What hour is it over there, the Gunter? Close star map.
Closing map.
Didn't I said it? No. Okay. Jump drive.
Jumping.
Ah, okay. But you work the graveyard shift. Okay, okay. I thought it was the morning over there. Open star map.
Maps.
No, I can't see that one. Close star map.
Closing map.
Jump drive.
Engaging jump.
I see. There's a 3-hour difference. With my time zone at least. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear raised.
Open star map.
Stellar cartography. Just think of all those places, those faraway, unreachable corners of the galaxy, the uncharted areas of space.
Close star map.
Leaving map.
You know, the funny thing is when you go near,
Jump drive.
Jump.
you go near one of these, I guess, satellites, there are. You would think that they're pirates that show up, but if you get close to them, they're actually patrols. So if you shoot at them, you get negative rev for killing them.
Really?
I've done that a few times. Yeah, I've done that a few times, and it's like friendly. You know, it'll be like friendly target or friendly fire. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I get close to it, I see that it's blue, so it's a patrol. You know, protecting protecting the satellites from pirates.
So you mean there are NPC patrols active? I thought that wasn't a thing in 3.0.
No, they're there. If you go over there and you shoot at one, it will say friendly fire, and you'll take a hit to your rep.
Well, if you didn't mention it, I would have fallen for that one, because I didn't know that.
They're kind of brown at first, and then when you shoot them, they turn green.
Deploy landing gear.
Lowering landing gear.
To ask for permission to land. There we go. Are you used to that shift, the Gunter? Have you been doing that one for long? Not everyone is, made for that. Not easy. Yeah. Some people don't mind, but some people really, really suffer when they get that kind of schedule. Okay. It's nothing new to you. That rhythm is something it's a routine already. So you have rotations in your schedule. That's kind of hard. Not everyone can do that.
Welcome to the Port Oligar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue.
Okay, let's sail. Where is my cargo? Is it happening again? This happened to me yesterday. Did the terminal not announce that that my ship had landed? Because right now it doesn't appear on the terminal, so I suppose it's not. It didn't register my ship landed. I think that's it. Yeah, I suppose that throws you off. Junkyard, give me a minute. It seems like the landing didn't register, So when I went to the terminal, it didn't show a ship with cargo. I'm gonna just lift off and land again
Contact.
real quick and see if it appears. What is this?
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
You see, now it said landing complete. What should I do? Land? Yeah. It's been happening more these past few days. This is not something that was happening a lot before. It's not registering my landings. Once again, he didn't say anything. Let's get a little space and yeah, and land again. It's not saying anything. Is that it? I mean, the green arrow disappears, but he's not speaking. Ah, whatever. I can maybe ask for another ship, and this one will be stored anyways, and I'll be able to sell, I think. Okay, I'm kind of stuck. There you go. Yeah, he did say once, so I guess I shouldn't ask for permission again. We'll see. Yeah, but we are all waiting for 3.1. That's the closer we get to the end of March or beginning of April, everyone is just desperate to to see 3.1 because we all hope we will get better frames per second, a lot of bug fixing, and some new content, definitely.
Welcome to the Port Olisar ship deck. Please
Okay,
press
let's
the
try and sell. There it is. Yeah, that one confirmation was apparently enough. That's also a nice trick, nothing special. I could just go and get a little crime stat rating, but be able to sell my medical supplies and barrel. You see, barrel was 5, and I am able to sell it at 11, so it does double up. But if the Gunther's advice of buying, what was it, Agricium? Or was you that said Agricium, nothing special? Who's gonna be Evocati soon? You, the Gunther? Astatin was, okay, Astatin. I have to remember that. Are you going to be Evocati? Or Evocati? I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Okay, done. I was able to sell it. Junkyard, you want, you can summon your ship and we can go into that adventure. This is the first time I'm gonna try to pilot a big ship, a bigger ship, at least bigger than a Cutlass, which is a medium ship. Thanks to Youngjar here.
Yeah, just let me know when you're ready and we'll take a look.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright. Which one you want to see?
Let's do the, I think the biggest ship right now in game is the Starfarer, right? And the Caterpillar maybe? Yeah, let's try that one. Let's go for, for the most difficult and unique one. And you are going to soon be out of a Starfarer because you're going to get your Reclaimer.
Alright, so we need to go to 00 this way.
I'm not sure which is bigger, the Starfarer or the Cat. I'm not sure.
They're both about the same length, but the Starfarer is taller.
Okay. Yeah, the Caterpillar is like a cigar, right? It's
right.
Really long.
It's really long. Yeah, it's made for it's designed for cargo, and then the Starfarer has room for cargo, but it's mainly made for fuel.
Yeah.
How the heck am I jittering all over? It's really weird.
It's not that. It's not just you. I am jittering too. We are being interdicted.
We're running and being interdicted on the way. Oh look, it quit. We must have been interdicted and it's gone now. That would be hilarious if we were running along and get interdicted on foot.
Yeah.
I would just be like, you know what, CIG, this is too much. This is too much.
But it would do nice footage. Would make nice footage. And yeah, the Gunter, it's Evocati. Ooh, I'm under the ramp.
And yeah, be careful with the ramp. It will smack you in the head. Being interdicted again.
Yeah, we both. It's jittery over here. The Evocati are gonna get 3.1 soon, the development branch. Kind of.
Over this way.
Are you nearby? I think.
I'm standing on the ramp. Where are you at?
I'm right on the entrance. I already climbed the ramp, but I see you down there, not inside the ship.
Yeah, showing me you're down there too.
Okay, but if I look towards the front, should I take that center door?
Just,
or the right one?
Watch for a door to open.
Okay.
That's the door you'll take.
Okay. Yeah, I saw it. These are the dangerous stairs, those that are close to the border, to the outer edge.
These are fine. These are fine.
Okay.
Come upstairs. You should see 2 doors. Then you'll take the black door. The door that's open.
Maybe it's around here. Yeah, I got here. Nice.
Okay. This lets you see down into the cargo hold. Okay, then just go on around to the other door. Go through that door, and then at the panel, you go through this door, the door that's across from the panel.
I think I am already at the the cockpit. I don't know how, but I got here.
Yeah, sit down in the in one of the seats. That should, I think, pull us together. I'm gonna turn the lights on.
I can see you now that you sat. So I should take the right one to co-pilot sit.
Yeah, any of them, we're just getting it powered up.
Okay. Yeah, a salute should work.
Yes, you know. Okay, hop up and we'll do a little exploration. There's still a whole other level to see.
Okay, let me try to get out of the seat here.
Yeah, H doesn't seem to work. You have to use your mouse and your interaction button.
Okay, there's power on. And I'm looking for exit.
As you wish.
Okay, let me sit, but now I cannot find a way to get out of my seat, it seems.
Well, there seems to be a problem because it won't open the door to let me out either, so there's some, I think the server crashed.
That may be it. That jitter we were experiencing when we were coming here, and that desync might be just that.
Yeah, we should probably find another server. This one's not letting me do anything now.
Yeah, if you can't do anything, that may be the reason I can't stand up from my chair. Let's look for another one. Okay, guys, at least I got into a Starfarer. That's something. But the server is not cooperating. It began really well with really high frames per second. And this is a server in Australia, but it finally gave up. So the Reclaimer, for example, will be able to land now at Olisar with the they are going to modify Olisar somehow and give it larger landing pads. But are they going? Do you know if they're going to do something with Wimhex, for example? Because you can't even land a Starfarer or a Caterpillar right now at Grimhex.
Actually, you can land a Caterpillar there. It's not supposed to land there, but you can land it there. But as far as the bigger ships go, probably not. I think the idea is that they're going to have it's like a hatch where something will extend out from the station and connect to the ship.
The Gunter, thank you for the visit. I hope you have a nice shift. No troubles. Thank you for visiting, and see you again soon. The Gunter is leaving for work. Junkyard, sorry for interrupting you.
Oh, that's cool. It's fine. I'm just trying to log into a European server now to see if that helps.
Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait and see your review, at least your frames per second review. And I think I saw somewhere people talking about Olisar getting a revamp to accommodate for the Reclaimer, basically.
It will be getting its
hyperspace
biggest
checking systems now
doubled.
complete.
Everything else will stay the same. The landing pad will be doubled. But now the station as you know it later on is actually going to be rebuilt. So it's going to be fully rebuilt. It's going to connect all the struts. It's going to have a big market area. It's going to be apparently quite a bit bigger.
Yeah, it makes sense. Right now, it's just what it needed to be for 3.0 to go live, I suppose.
Okay, I went to a European server and I'm getting 30, 31, and 30 frames, so this should be okay.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do contact list. Cancel. I have to wait for you to... Are you already inside?
Yep. Yeah, I'm inside right now. I'm at Strut A. I'll just wait on you at the ship terminal.
There you go. Had to go back one more level so that the option to join you appeared. Nothing special. You mentioned that sometimes when you go land in another landing pad, it won't raise your crime stat. I think that has happened to me. It's kind of weird sometimes how it like registers your ship touching just a little bit, and sometimes you really like land on it and it won't register as a crime. There's a bug, and it's definitely a bug, that even if you are flying decoupled, suddenly when you are close to a surface or some objects, the ship will just thrust forward. There was when I had the Saber, I went to Grimhex, and my ship basically rammed an Aurora out of the landing pad and sent it into space. And I touched the Aurora and I touched his landing pad and I got no crime stat. That was something else. Okay, I'm here. Let me see which strut I am right now. I am in right now.
Welcome to the Port Olisar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue.
Okay, I'm at Alpha. Where are you, Junkyard?
I am just standing right here.
Okay.
I'm over on your right.
Okay, I see you.
Okay, ready to go.
Welcome to the Port Olisar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue.
I guess that wasn't you.
Yeah, it's
Now,
800.
yeah, 800.
Right.
That's definitely a big ship.
Hey, at least we didn't get interdicted along the way.
Yeah. Now we know what that means.
Yeah. That's server interdiction when it's about to kick you. Alright, watch out for the platform.
Yeah.
Actually, if we go straight through here, this is access to the fuel tanks. This is where the Starfarer will store fuel that it creates from picking up gas off of the out of the space and off of these gas giants. And you'll see that they have control panels to access each one, and a pretty good view.
Definitely to each one of the tanks, and I think they mentioned that there are gonna also be some gas clouds or something like that.
Right, you would be able to fly down into, like, skim along the surface of something like Crusader and gather up gases from that to create fuel. Another fun thing is you can land a snub fighter in this. It will literally fit perfectly in here. And the Argo will sit on this perfectly. It just sits right on the rails and just sits here, no problem. Flies, quantum travels. It's pretty cool.
Nice, nice. And all this area is out in the open, really. Outside the hole.
Over this way. What do I call this thing? Okay, go to this one. Come over here to this one behind you. Where'd you go?
I am not sure. Yeah, right here.
Yeah, come this way.
Yeah, I was looking at some buttons which said elevator lift.
Yep. This is the gravity generator.
So that's also a position that would need to be filled, kind of filled, from time to time, right? Because if there are control panels here, that means that sometimes
it can fail. Yep.
You will have to interact with this. Nice.
And this is to some of the turrets.
Hey Spark Charts, welcome.
So this is a turret.
Right here. How many of these are in the Starfarer?
I think it's got 3 or 4 turrets. Yeah, I think it's 3 or 4. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about it just because it's not really a ship that I have.
Okay. Okay.
Let's go back this way.
Hey Rancid Boba, welcome to the channel. I'm doing fine. I'm taking advantage of Jongyar here, who is accompanying me today in the stream, and he's showing me the Starfarer. This is the first time I get into one of these. This is a big ship, lots of ways to get lost. And since I only own, you know, smaller ships, I'm gonna try to fly one.
This has a lot of little hidden nooks.
Yeah, I suppose these panels here in the wall, access panels, will have some kind of engineering functions, and you maybe would have to come and repair, is what I would think.
Yeah, probably
is their purpose. Yeah.
What is this?
There
we go.
Living quarters.
This goes on up. Yeah, come on up. Yeah, this is the mess hall.
Of course, spark charts. Oh, nice. This looks like a food replicator or something, but I think they have specifically said that that's not going to be a mechanic in-game, but that looked like it. What is this for, babies?
Yeah, in case you need to pop one out, you know how aliens are, they just burst out of your chest. You got some. This is quarters here.
Yeah.
Got your big desk, all your panels. Then you got your little bedroom with your spaceman blankie.
Really? This captain?
Hey, at least he gets his own private bathroom.
Yeah, he has his own private space. Nice.
Yeah. And then I think across from that. Is it here? No. No. Where is it?
Really? 6? You can fit 6 Ursas in a Starfarer?
Yeah, here's the crew quarters.
And if this ship is like this, can you imagine how a Banu Merchantman is?
Then of course you got your bathrooms, male and female, because you know we've not gotten over that separation yet.
Okay. But you see, they do not have any kind of control, because I just opened the women's door, and in the future it should be able to figure out that I shouldn't be opening that one, right?
And it's like it is now. Even you know, if you're a guy and you claim to be
You can
female,
still.
you just have to,
It will just have to work. Okay, okay.
yeah. And of course, there's another turret here.
This ship is huge.
I think this just goes back down. If I can move. Can't. Okay. Yep, this just goes back down. These are just like access. What the heck is that? I don't even know what that is over there. It's a crawl space. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I've actually never been in that.
We are all learning today. Escape pods. Cool. How many? 1, 2. Okay, I suppose the number of escape pods should tell us something about the minimum crew size.
Yep, another one.
Nice, nice. This is a very, really big ship. How many people can you get into one of these? Imagine. You can fit the whole server here.
This is the tricky stairwell over here.
Okay, thank you, Spark Charts. That are not trustable. That John Yard told me that I have to be careful close to some stairs, because if you go too close to the outside, I could get sucked into space.
Yeah, I think it's the outside. So we'll see. Yeah. Once you come around that, if you didn't fall through, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, Sparkers is commenting that in chat. It seems to be a well-known danger here.
Yeah. If you look here, there's also a bunch of escape pods.
Yeah, 4 over here, and I saw 2 down there, and maybe 2 on the other side. There are 6 over here. Yeah, 6 escape pods.
Also, medical kits as well. Yeah, there's 2 medical kits and a fire extinguisher.
That's kind of.
We'll turn the lights on. We've been running around in the dark.
What we were talking about yesterday, the level of detail.
Now you should be able to see without a light. Yeah. Okay. Well, you want to try to lift this big old beast off the platform?
I'll try. No promises.
Alright. Just remember, it's slow to respond, so...
Yeah, I have to plan ahead. Yeah, we're at Olisar spark charts. Just going to lift off from strut A. Okay, let's see. We already have power, so I suppose I just need what? Engines on?
Yep.
Engines on.
Powering engines.
No, that didn't work. Let's see if I can find the power off. And somewhere around here, engine on. There you go. Okay, we are a step closer to
Oh yeah, we're way off now, we're good. Make sure you pull your landing gear.
yeah, retract landing gear. Retract landing gear.
Retracting landing gear.
We can go to, yeah, we can go to Chauvin at Daymar, right? I suppose that's a good place to land, where we could land the Starfarer. Is there space there?
You can, well, I mean, honestly, you can land on any surface on the planets. I mean, you know, just wherever you want to go. Just that, you know, problem is we can't do any trading because it won't let you put stuff in my ship.
Yeah, but well, you can do it if you want to, but yeah. We're gonna meet Spark Shards on Daymar at Chauvin. So let's go there. Open star map.
And from the captain's seat, I can control stuff too.
You can drive the ship from the captain's chair also?
No, I have access to the engines, the guns,
Okay.
the communication systems, you know, shields, just basic controls.
Okay, but that's good because you can, the pilot can focus on just that, and you know, can have someone else doing all those other functions. That's cool. Close star map.
Exiting map.
There you go. Okay, let's see how this ship turns. Starfarer is Misk, right?
Right.
Jump drive.
Hyperspace. Checking systems now. Complete. Enjoy the ride.
No, it's okay, Sparkshot, don't worry. As Jungyard was saying, I just want to have the experience of driving a big ship, and Jungyard offered to bring his Starfarer. So what I want to do is exactly that. Go into a moon and land the ship so we can see your constellation and the Orsa, and that's a whole other experience at the same time. So perfect. Okay, 795. I need to use orbital markers to get there. And yeah, now I know what you mean. What you meant, Junkyard, about response times when you change direction. Jump drive.
Yeah,
Hyperspace jump
that also
engaging.
counts toward when you're trying to slow down when you're going toward the planet's surface. If you're going wide open toward the planet's surface and you're trying to slow down, you're going to have problems. So you need to slow down way before you think you should. Small ships you can stop pretty quickly, but this thing, nope. It will not stop quickly.
Yeah, it's like a truck, right?
Yeah, it's like a bus. It's like a
Okay.
big bus. If you ever drove a big bus, they take a minute to slow down.
And yeah, it like as Spark Charles is saying, it is a lot like how you handle how the interface, the cockpit is a lot like the Freelancer, you know, almost the same. It's like a stripe of vision. Chauvin is 400 and that orbital marker is 689. Would that be closer? Maybe, huh? Jump drive. Let's try that one.
Readying for system jump now.
I think it will get Chauvin to about 300, maybe. We'll see.
If Spark wants to jump in with us, you know, and fly this big thing too, why not? You know, let everybody get a turn at trying to fly the big space gas truck.
Yeah. Thank you, Junkyard. Thank you. I suppose Spark Charles is gonna use that opportunity. We're gonna be exactly in the same area, so if he haven't driven one of these before, this is a nice opportunity to do it. Okay, I'm giving it all it has. We're going at 800 and 88. That's its top speed. Okay, okay, but not bad for a ship this big right now.
And just imagine the Reclaimers, I think twice the length and twice the height. So
that's gonna be an impressive ship. Okay, the Reclaimer is a salvage ship, right?
yeah, it's the biggest salvage ship that exists.
And with 3.1, since salvage is coming for 3.2, will you be able? Does it have some cargo space or something like the Starfarer is doing right now?
Let me look and see. Hold on.
Because maybe from those 3 months between 3.1 and 3.2, you will be able mostly maybe use it like the Starfarer is right now, just for some cargo and showing off. I want to see those ships. I mean, this is massive, and to think that the Reclaimer is almost twice the size. Interesting. Hey, nothing special. Are you there still? Are you still there? And Rancid Boba, yesterday most of those who are right now chatting, nothing special. Spark Charts and Junkyard, they were in the chat giving me some advice while I was trying to use my Cutlass and my Dragonfly together, and I think we all learned some interesting lessons about that little duo.
The Reclaimer has 360 cargo space.
Yeah, the Prospector with is how many? I'm sorry, Junkyard.
360.
Whoa, that's enough to do something for 3 months, just doing cargo. But with 3.2, as Sparkchart says, the Prospector, which is a mining ship, and the Reclaimer, which is a salvage ship, with those two mechanics coming our way, that's gonna be really. I'm waiting for 3.2. I really want 3.1, but I think 3.2 is going to be. It's gonna change a lot of dynamics around the game.
Oh yeah, it definitely.
Yeah, salvaging mining, I think. Just with that.
Refueling too.
And refueling too in 3.2. Imagine.
Yep, 3.2 will have basic refueling. You won't be able to gather fuel, but you'll be able to purchase fuel from Cryastro and then resell it to people.
That's good. Well, Spark Charts, you have to keep the faith that CIG is gonna let us buy ships in-game with AUC. That's what we are hoping for, so we can try at least some of the other ships.
If you are a $20 subscriber, any newly flight-ready ships that come out, you will be able to test fly for a week. So if you put $20, if you're a $20 subscriber, when 3.1 comes out, you'll have access to the Reclaimer, to the Terrapin, to the Razor, to the Cyclone, and several others.
During the first week, nice.
Right, for a week, yep.
Rancid Boba is waiting for Squadron 42.
Yeah, it does look awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not a single player kind of person, but it does look cool.
I think I'll play it. I am also not as, so much into the single player experience, but I think it's gonna be really full of details, and I think this one I am gonna play. But the question is, when is it coming out? Because the PU is gonna be a while, but even Squadron 42, I'm not sure if it's gonna be ready for this Christmas. Yeah, and they have a lot of Hollywood talent in this game, and well-known faces, especially some faces which you associate with science fiction even, so it has that extra appeal. Okay, we are at 34 kilometers from Shubin, and we are approaching fast, and I cannot distinguish the height, the altitude meters, because it's the same color as the surface, but I guess we are slowing down. I can't even distinguish our speed.
Just watch how fast the numbers count down as giant tube, and that'll give you an idea of how fast you're going.
Yeah.
Like I said, just get ready, because if you get too close going too fast, you will know pretty quickly.
Deploy landing gear. We are
Deploying
at
landing
10
gear.
kilometers from Chubin. I think we are
So we're going
doing.
at a good
We are
speed.
doing equal. Yeah, we're doing okay.
I hadn't realized we left the doors open.
Can you close them from the cockpit?
Oddly enough, no. Or at least I don't think I can.
I mean, there are some controls, supposedly to do that in ships, but I can tell you that from my Cutlass, I always have trouble using those open and close door commands.
It's alright, we'll be landing soon, so they'll need to be open anyway.
Yeah. We are going down. I'm trying to give it a little upwards lift, and it's swaying.
Have you got your, what the heck is it called? Think of what it's called, but it makes it so that if you disable it, the ship will just drift no matter which way you point it until you put it back on.
Yeah, I'm right now in decoupled mode.
Yeah, that's why it's not wanting to do what you want it to do. It's gotta be coupled. It can't be decoupled. Yeah, it's coming down pretty quick. Better give it some gas, otherwise it's gonna slam the ground. There you go. If you'd have been going that fast,
Yeah, just in time.
you would have bounced.
Yeah, you know, it takes a lot of time to stop or change direction, as you said. I'm gonna try to change.
Oh, I've driven this thing deep in the ground.
Yeah, I can imagine. We are not that close, but I think we didn't land over a rock. It would seem like we didn't. Should we land on the landing pad?
Probably not, because if it does put the ship away, it won't let you pull ships out here, so we would be basically trapped.
Okay, I think this is a nice landing spot, right? Yeah, let's leave it there. Let's engines off.
The engines are powered down.
I'm not sure if it's doing what I want.
You parked her 1/4 up on a rock. It's pretty funny.
Are we over a rock? Really?
Well, 1/4, one of the front right landing gear is on a rock, setting on the rock, but it's good.
Okay. I was trying to change my camera angles, but couldn't do it on time, and I prefer to land and not crash than changing angles, so yeah.
At least
Really?
on the way out you'll be able to see really well. Before you were looking in the dark. This way.
We Which way?
I hate when I get hooked on the ladder.
Oh. Oh. I fell through the stairs and I survived. Yeah. I got out.
You went through the wormhole?
Yeah.
Okay.
But at least it was not that
Yeah,
painful.
You went left instead of or right instead of left.
Yes, that's right. Oh, I see what you mean. Not bad.
Nope.
I did it, guys.
One of the gears on the ground.
Look at this ship. And I got it here from Olisar. Yeah, that's a first. Thanks, John George, for the opportunity to drive this beast. Look at that. I mean, you look at it this way, and this could easily turn into a mech. That would be nice. Did you play Titanfall, Rancid Boba? I'll see you, nothing special. Didn't see your message. Do go get some rest. Thank you for being here with us, and hope to see you again. Thank you, nothing special, for your company and your advice. Yeah, I did better than I thought I was going to do. Really, I'm not such a good pilot, you know, but with John George's help and guidance, we got here safely. So it's right there waiting.
All the flying, you good. All the people just belly flop the thing. It will definitely flop.
Yeah, I mean, at the end we kind of came in a little hot, but I used to spray the space brake on time, and we were able to land. But yeah,
it coming in a little hotter. You could just call it hot dogging, however you want to do it. You know.
But it was.
Do it and be really good. You could just come in full blast and then just pull up at the last second and land perfect.
Right, right. But it definitely has a different feeling compared to the Cutlass, which is what I usually drive. It takes a lot of time to do anything, to turn, to slow down, to accelerate. It's like a bus, like you say.
Yeah, it's and then just think, and pretty soon, oh look, there's a Connie coming in above us.
Yeah, that's Spark Charts. He said he was at 250 kilometers a couple of minutes ago, so that's him. That's his Connie with an Orsa. So we can try out the Orsa, and maybe he can drive the Starfarer.
Oh yeah, if he'd like to try, if he's never tried one, he should definitely try it out.
Now these are big ships, both. The Starfarer is bigger, but the Connie is also an impressive one, huh?
Got some length on it for sure.
Okay, I just did a little screenshot.
I think the Connie has better response too, like it's not as sluggish.
Yeah, I guess that should be because the Starfarer is definitely kind of an industrial ship, right?
Right. Yeah, the Connie Aquila, which I think is what that is, it's an exploration ship. It's not a refuel and cargo ship, although it does have cargo.
Yeah.
But most of the time, that cargo space is generally taken up by the Ursa rover that fits on that pad.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Let's get
The
in
Ursa rover fits right here.
and check it out. How do we? There we go. This is just
Yeah.
beautiful,
It's got a
huh?
glitch where it looks like you're looking out. Do you
Uh-huh.
see that?
Yeah.
Got like a clip through glitch, but you climb up here, you're good. Of course, this is the habitat where you got beds and couches.
Okay, you can see it over here, right?
Yeah, come back over here for a second where I'm at. Just like stand right here. Stand
Here?
over this way. Yeah. See, it's got a hidden table, which is kind of cool. See it?
Oh. It disappears into the floor. Nice.
Yep. Take a look. See?
This is luxury, huh?
Well, the
This-
Connie.
There's another one. Is
Connie,
the,
it actually is luxury.
yeah,
The
that's
Phoenix,
another.
I think it is.
Yeah, the Phoenix, the Phoenix. This one comes with the Orsa and with Merlin.
Yep, snub fighter. Yep. It's back this way.
Okay,
Back this way,
let's
and
go.
I'll show you.
Wait.
Nope, not down
Falling.
that way.
Let's go
Nope,
up
not down
again.
that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
Oh, I got stuck. Alright, I'm coming. It's around the side. Look at the missiles in this thing. It's got crazy amounts of missiles. It's on both sides. See it right here?
Oh, I just came through this passage and I didn't see them. Yeah, they're like what? 3, 9, 18
I think it's like
on this side.
60. I think it's like 60 total. Like 50 or 60 or something, I believe. And then this is the bay for the snub right here. Doesn't work, by the way. It's not functional yet.
Yeah, those docking mechanisms are not working, I suppose. But
Right. I think you can get into it, but
Readying
you
for
can't
system
undock.
jump now.
okay, okay.
That's where you jump in at. But it is really cool that you can do that when it works.
Yeah, you can the Merlins you can use. I think I even have one available. The last time I checked, but yeah, Junkyard and Sparkshores are familiar with this ship, and you can't use that one, which is attached, which is docked to the Aquila.
Got a pretty cool deck too. Pretty cool command deck. Pretty good view.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Nice. You can even see through the floor here. Very
Yeah,
nice.
the Aquila's really nice. It is. It's really a nice exploration ship.
I like it. I really like it. Really nice, really
And then
nice.
this is the one down here, or this down here is a turret. The one in the ground, or the one below me, and then the one above me is a scanning station.
Okay, that one above is not a turret, really.
No, it is a scanning station, so you can use it to scan for things. Like you can find, weird space anomalies and ships and whatever. That's what it's for. Not functional yet, but you can still get into it and act like you're scanning, I guess.
Yeah, it's like many other things right now. They are in the pipeline, but still not working. And where is Spark Charts? Where are you? Okay, you're going to try to relog and see if you can spawn the Orsa? Sure. Sure. Spark Charge is...
right here if you want.
I'm sorry?
So if you're ready to step out, we can go out right here.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like I said, the Aquila is a very cool ship.
It's full of details. I think this was one of the first ships that was designed, right? The Hornet, the Aquila, the Constellation. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Connie was one of the first ships. If you've ever actually seen the original insides of a Constellation back before they improved the graphics, it's so different. The old insides look just rough, and then now they're so much better. Everything looks more realistic than it did.
Yeah, I suppose they have had to adjust. Even the Cutlass changed a lot.
Yeah, I mean it's really a huge difference between how they look inside, and I mean I'm not talking like layout. I'm talking like the actual the textures and everything looked much cheaper and low quality.
Yeah.
Than they do now. They were very poor quality back then.
Well, but it's been years since this began, so I suppose they had to because it would be dated if by 2020 or 2021 when this game comes out, it had the graphics that you're talking about, which I think I remember. I maybe didn't pay that much attention, but I remember it being a lot more basic, you know, the textures and the amount of detail that right now you... I think my client crashed. Are you still in the game?
Let's see. No, it crashed. Server crashed.
Server crash, right?
Yep.
Oh, what a shame. But well, I did get my tour inside the Starfarer and the Constellation, which was... I didn't think I was going to be able to do it today, but thanks to you both guys, to Junkyard and Spark Charts for being so generous with your ships. I was able to drive one of those and to know the layout and have a closer look. So thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it.
You should definitely try the Connie. The Connie flies much better as far as being able to maneuver. It's still kind of sluggish, but not nearly as bad as the Starfarer. If you can fly the Starfarer, you can fly the Connie.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll do that in another stream, or maybe not streaming. If we coincide sometime, I'm not streaming. We can still play. You know, I really liked having you aboard. Spark Charts, I think you came into the stream after I shared a Discord link. I do not use that server. Usually I have it created since the day I created my Discord account. But if you want, I can share that link again, so that next time you can join on the voice over IP. Let me look for that link. We could use that one, or we could use another server. There are many available. I know, and I started a little earlier today. I didn't start at 11. I started like at 10:15 because I didn't want to stream until too late today, because I do have some stuff to take care tomorrow, later today early because it's already Thursday here. Or there's the link. You can join. Anyone in the chat can join. It's really simple. It got no extra channels. It just got the general one. But join, and if we coincide during the streams or during our Star Citizen gaming, or even if we coincide online, feel free to chat, and we can use this to get into voice chat. I didn't remember you weren't when I shared the link, so for next time you can join us. Junkyard is already in there, so thank you guys a lot. Thank you a lot for being here. It's 7 a.m. over there. Okay, I have to be up like at 6 a.m. over here, and it's 1:21, so I have just a couple of hours to sleep.
All right. Well, you have a good night. All right. We'll see you next time you're on.
Of course, of course. Thank you for the rides, and have a good night. Get some rest, guys. See you around in our next stream.
Don't forget, we still have a reclaimer to fly and look around in too later.
Definitely, definitely. That's gonna be such an experience. Yeah, that reclaimer. Yeah.
I'm excited for that one.
Learn everything about it so that you can then teach us. See you guys. Have a good night.
Good night.